Welcome to our podcast called The 3-Minute Reel, brought to you by AIM Higher in Education Incorporated. This particular series is called Real Talk on Education. I'm your host, Raketa Thomas.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Stowe. I'm a math teacher. I'm in North Carolina. This is my 13th year overall teaching, 6th year at my current school. I have a wife and a daughter. I'm a licensed minister, and I'm a head basketball coach.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us. My first question to you is, what do you feel are the biggest challenges that your students have faced so far?
The biggest challenge that students are encountering right now is connecting to each other, feeding off of each other. I really feed off students' energy a lot of times, and it's hard to get that in the way that we're learning now virtually. So I would say it's the social aspect of learning.
If I'm hearing it correctly, you're saying you almost have to overdo things in order to try to get a little bit of the energy.
Connectivity, technically connectivity is a barrier as well. Yeah, you feel like you're overdoing it. You feel like you're pushing and pulling a lot. But there have been some good things about it too.
So I guess that goes into my second question, right? What do you feel is being done well?
Communication, because we're not in the same room and we don't have a construct of this is what time we're going to be here and we got to be together.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make time to be together. So I find myself communicating outside the normal hours more and communicating with parents more than I ever have. I think it's just, in theory, is the best of both worlds, but we're still trying to figure it out.
I guess that brings me to my last question. As a teacher, how have you addressed concerns about equity? I know that you had a lot of things kind of going on with your students and your athletes over the summer, especially. So coming into the school year with that in mind, how have you gone about addressing issues of equity?
As it pertains to equity, I've just been trying to err on the side of grace, just to give grace to students and their situation. Some of them are using computers way more than they ever have. Some of them have never had wireless connectivity before. Parents have never left their child at home alone before. There's just a lot of variables we have to think about as educators we're dealing with right now. I think being able to advocate for students, being able to direct them and their parents in ways that they can get the help that they need. I think at my current school, just having a CARES team directly into the neighborhoods and talking to people, their side of things, they can know how we can help them. Let them know that you care. Just because something's late doesn't mean you can't deal with it, or just because they didn't come to class yesterday doesn't mean I'm going to treat them bad today. So
Right.
I think just having that grace and having that empathy that we all should have in 2020. Students are doing the best that they can. I mean, I've had students keep, of course, a lot of them are keeping their younger siblings, and
Right.
Chromebook goes down, they're picking up their phone, they're still trying to join. Just in 2020, just all educators just kind of take time and breathe. Really enjoy your family, because you just never know with everything that's going on. You just never know what people are dealing with. So I would just say take time and cherish those who you love.
Thank you for listening to our podcast, The 3-Minute Reel. We hope you enjoyed it and that you'll come back and hear the next one. This podcast has been brought to you by AIM Higher in Education Incorporated, where we focus on education for success.